You're listening to the Reluctant Adult Podcast. If you like what you're hearing, follow us on social media and leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. This is the way.
I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. There's a million.
Let's wake from the internet. NECA's vowel movement has collectors asking, what the duck was that fowl announcement? Plus, Mando's Razor Crest is pulling double duty for Hasbro's ActionVerse, working overtime as both a duty vehicle and a duty playset. And looks like everyone is tightening their bats in this economy. Todd McFarlane's Batmissile for when you absolutely have to get it in. Let the Reluctant Adult Podcast.
Don't you be a dummy! Buckle your safety belt!
Think, Billy. It's morphin' time!
Oh, welcome to another episode of the Reluctant Adult Podcast. My name is Paul, and I am joined, as always, by the Ultimate Warrior, Bill!
Good day, Ultramate. Hi.
No, it's not Ultramate, it's Ultramit. Don't you see the pronouncer that NECA had to post? Because who in their right mind would pronounce that as Ultramit? Because that's not a word. Those are two words. You put them together, it doesn't make a different sound. That's not how words work. I don't think. What is it? The etymology of a word? Is that the word?
Entomology.
Entomology. The entomins, the cookies, the cookie of the word. Entomology. Yes. So, top story of the week. NECA is a silly goose. Just a silly goose. They don't know what they're doing. They're just like words, words, words. It's all about words, words, words. Cut a fifth into thirds. So NECA posted this picture, and it says NECA, and then it has what looks like the Durex condom logo.
Okay.
but it says Ultra. I guess the T and the R kind of like are friends. They've formed into
like
one
Star
shape.
Wars. Yeah.
That is sort of like what. That's it. And then the A
and
is
the
like
R and the S. Yeah.
a triangle that has no middle A, and then mate. Again, the A is just an upside down V. It doesn't have the line. And then the T and the E have joined. They are now one. And below it has the little icon for sound, and it says Ultramit. So this is, and then below that it says Beyond Ultimate action figures. So Beyond Ultimate is Ultramit. Yeah, okay, good. I'm excited. So, okay. We don't know, this did succeed in getting the internet talking because we all want to know what NECA is teasing here. So nobody knows yet. As of recording on Saturday, we don't know what this is going to be. Do you have any guesses? What do you think this is going to be?
I mean, all I can say is maybe they can follow it up with like Gabbo, so we can all talk about Gabbo.
Is that from Simpsons?
Of course, it's Simpsons. Yeah,
he was a ventriloquist dummy. Is that who Gabbo was?
He was. Yes.
What was his deal? Why was he there?
Took the town by storm. I don't know. He came in hot, and then he was insulting to the children off camera.
That's funny.
But he almost put Krusty under. But like what does this mean? Does this mean a couple extra hands? Does it mean another head portrait? I mean, that I would almost say that recent Pee Wee Herman figure was an Ultramate.
He was an Ultramate.
What is it?
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm going. So everybody seems to think that this is just going to be like more, like ultimate, but more. So like you said, more heads, more hands, more articulation. Maybe I'm going a different direction. We know that Diamond Select Toys no longer exists, and that NECA bought whatever was left. And one of DST's signature lines were mini mates, those little blocky friends that had, no sculpted parts on the base body and it was just printed on there. So I am going to say that this is NECA's foray into little blocky friends, because they haven't done that yet. Have they? Have they done little blocky friends?
No, not
Isn't
yet.
that weird? Every other, like, Mezco has Mezits, and now McFarlane, we saw this week, they're doing Spawn little...
Theirs.
Palisades definitely did theirs, yeah.
Yeah.
Did those ever get released, the Palisades one? I remember they were going to do Die Hard, and there were a bunch of, like...
I have a couple of the X-Files.
Oh, they did?
Palisades.
Okay, so some did...
Yeah.
Were the hands
Some
weird?
did.
They were like very blocky, but they were like
They were blocky, but they could hold the accessory. They could hold,
I always thought that was like, it looked like a chimpanzee's hand. It was very it was weird.
And they were blind box too. They were
that's how Spawn's doing it. That's how Todd's doing it with their Spawn.
Yeah.
Spawn blind box. Yeah.
Exciting. He's back into building toys again, as it were.
Oh, that was a weird time when he was doing like, was it Lego? It
wasn't quite Lego, but it was Lego.
Yeah, it was Lego, but it wasn't
highly
like
detailed. Lego.
Yeah, it wasn't uniform bricks. It was almost like Playmobil mixed with Lego, because you had to build it, but the parts were all unique to whatever
you
the
had
set
your
was.
Pieces exactly. So
it was weird.
You couldn't
it was
change
weird.
much to it, and then there were sculpted details that were integrated. It was utilized a lot with the Walking Dead license, which was great. They were fun.
Did you like them? Because I was going to say another example of McFarlane not really getting why a certain type of toy works. He's like, I'm going to put my own spin on this so that it totally negates the whole point of building blocks, like the interchangeability.
I liked it because it reminded me when they came out, because they also did blind bag assembled characters. So they were all in pieces, and you had to, obviously go into the store and like feel around to make sure you're getting the right one. But they always reminded me of like when you went into like a museum and you saw the miniature dioramas.
Okay. Yeah.
And that always yes. So
that's fun.
See, like, the battle.
I get that.
The Battle of Gettysburg, but in miniature form. So that always made me happy. I always likened it to that.
Or like when you go into a sporting goods store and they have the miniature tents. That's like an example of what the tent is going to be. I always just want that for my toys. Like I want a little camping set for the toys.
Fair. Okay.
Maybe the next time one goes out of business.
So you're going that direction.
My guess, I'm going blocky figures, because to say like, oh, these are going to be like more ultimate. Like what could that mean? Like better detailing, different articulation. Maybe they could be like Mezco 112, where they have cloth goods on 6-inch toys. Like maybe, but I don't feel like that's necessary. I don't feel like any of this is necessary. But whatever it is, I guarantee you we're going to see Jason versions of it. We're going to see Chucky versions of it. All their horror friends are going to come out in Ultramite. Yeah, it just is not. Good day. They need to lean into it. I know they did this so that we wouldn't do that, but they had to know we were going to do that, because that's how you would say it if you just read it verbatim. Like Ultramates.
Ultramate.
It's Ultramates. Extra sensitive. All right, so that's fine. So we'll keep you updated on what that is. Now
we'll probably know more along when San Diego comes along for Comic-Con.
Oh yeah, I mean I was gonna say probably this week. Like check my social.
Oh no, kidding.
Okay. Check the Reluctant Adult podcast on Instagram. No, I don't know. Maybe they'll hold out. Comic-Con's not well, what is it? It's the end of the summer.
It's in July.
What month is it?
It's in July.
So
we're in May.
We gotta wait. May just started. I thought we were already in May, and I was like, it's June 1st. My wife's like, nope, you skipped a month. I'm like, damn, I really want to see Mandalorian and Grogu.
Ooh.
I already got my crown from Burger King to wear.
There you go.
Look at that.
Nice.
This episode is sponsored by The Mandalorian and Grogu. This summer, go see it because not a lot of people are gonna. It's tracking to only make 80 million, which for Star Wars would kill the franchise normally. But I guess that's where we are now. Here's the other crown where it's the Mandalorian's head. That's nice.
Oh, very nice.
I wear it.
Okay.
I'm gonna wear it like this, so it looks like I look more like RoboCop. I feel like
It's like my son's Mandalorian hoodie. You look like Triclops is what you look like.
Oh.
You look like a He-Man villain.
there you go.
Yeah.
That's what I'm excited for. Who's getting the He-Man fast food license?
Oh, good question.
McDonald's? I feel like that's not a McDonald's thing. Wendy's?
Yeah. Watch it.
I had to go to
Sonic.
I went.
Was he Spoons?
Oh, honestly, Sonic would be fine. They've done some good
Yeah.
stuff, like the Ghostbusters. That was fine. I had to go out of my way to go to a Burger King today because I took the kid to a birthday party, and coming back, I was like, well, there used to be a Burger King in town, but it closed down. So it's like, well, this is my shot.
Yeah.
I do, in theory, like the Whopper. The one I got today, I almost feel like they gave me the Impossible Whopper by mistake.
Okay.
I don't know what the Whopper meat is supposed to taste like anymore. But if someone told me it was fake meat, I would be like, yeah, I believe you. I believe that wasn't real.
No,
I believe that wasn't real beef.
Yeah.
But I like the condiments were good. Condiments were very fresh.
It's definitely shrunk. They are. I like them. I mean, it's definitely one of those situations where you see the video, the commercial, and then you get the patty and you get everything, and it's all just kind of smushed together. It doesn't have that. I'd like to see one like fresh from the grill.
This one was pretty. I was gonna say it was tall. I was happy with the size of it. But the taste was, it wasn't bad by any means. I just was like, because you get like that
the toy
artificial
or just the crown?
smoky. I did not get the kids' meal. I actually didn't even know they were doing the promotion because in the app it doesn't say anything about it. So when I rolled up to that last window, I just saw them in the window. So thankfully I had the kid in the back if they were like, this is just for kids. But she was very nice. She gave me one of each. I didn't know there were multiple. I just saw the Grogu one. So now I have these, and I will keep them for days, and then we'll see. They'll probably be destroyed, but that's okay. It's just cardboard.
No Kings unless it's Burger Kings, right?
No Kings. my favorite cognitive dissonance or whatever that is when King Charles was here, and it's like, well, I don't see anybody saying no Kings now, and I was like, wow, really are you is this like weaponized incompetence like my wife always says about me when I don't know how to like cook and stuff? It's weaponized incompetence. I didn't white balance, so here's some white for later when I'm editing. Okay.
Very good.
Big story of the week. Last week we told you that Bill had this scheme to infiltrate the library toy yard sale, and he executed it to a T. He got in there, he got the intel, and tell us what happens.
But listen, like, first and foremost, I went in expecting to have an advantage, but I came out meeting a lot of friends, and now I'm friends with many older women, which are great. Yeah,
How much
we would
older?
just hang around.
The Golden Girls?
Probably in their 30 years from me. Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say,
but we
the
just
Golden
talked
Girls,
about lives.
weren't they just in their 50s? Like, they
were
looked
young.
so old to us, but they
did.
That's only like 7 years away from us.
Right. I know.
Oh, we're old. We're so old.
So yeah, the plan was to go scope out the toy yard sale that happens annually in a couple towns over, and I said last week that's yard sale season.
Yeah.
We joked about well, what are the seasons in terms of the yard sale? But I look at it like I told you, I have the toy yard sale in the spring, and then I have the Boy Scout yard sale in the summer, and then it caps off with the other library sale in the fall. So those are my big three.
2 yard sales, yeah.
Yes. But this one always seems to have something nice, have something at least decent to take away from it. And I go in, the first day I went in was Monday, and I had signed myself up. There was an online sign up for it, and I was talking. I walked in. I had the day off. I was on like a little mini vacation. I had the day off. I go in, and there's nothing to sort. I go, so I'm there for 5 minutes.
Damn.
And they're like, oh yeah, just come back whenever throughout the week. And they said to me, just start making yourself a little pile, and just, if you're sorting, and sort and shop. And I said, well,
so they encouraged you.
Yes.
It was
so
a
at that point,
operation. Oh,
at that point, it didn't even seem like an underhanded means like I thought it would
Did
have
that
to
take
be.
the
Like,
fun out of it?
Not so much. It actually gave me a sense of like security,
Peace.
as it were,
Yeah,
peace that I
worried.
didn't have to
Yeah.
hyper focus on like hiding things. You said gerrymandering the
You
boxes
gerrymander
last
the
week.
Boxes. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't have to do that. I just kind of set myself up a nice.
That's so nice.
Little boxes. They said, yeah, just once you're sorting, sort and shop.
Sort
And I was like, oh, perfect.
That's
so
awesome.
I became the de facto like organizer over there in terms of making sure that things stayed together.
Look at that.
They had, they were putting like Paw Patrol stuff in with just regular cars, and like the characters in with action figures, and I was like, no,
Oh my God.
they're all Paw Patrol.
Were you like,
they
get out of my way?
Yeah, no, pretty
Let
much.
the expert in. That's too funny. Oh man.
So as always, I think, we started off strong. I sent you a couple pictures. First and foremost, we got the '89 Batmobile
Hey, who didn't have that?
coming out of nowhere.
Why
Me,
was
I
it a
didn't have this.
convertible or like had no canopy? Why was that the choice?
I don't know. I don't know. So
what a weird choice.
this is
You
in
didn't
very
have that?
decent shape. No, I didn't have this one. I didn't have this one. It came with a little Batman
Poor child.
right there. I know.
Was that the Toy
I had,
Biz
you know what I
Batman?
had? I didn't have the Batmobile growing up. I had and I don't think I never had a Batmobile growing up in any iteration. I had Bruce Wayne's custom coupe.
The custom coupe.
The custom coupe
I
is
did
what
not
I
have
had.
it. I did not have custom coupe. No, I did not have that.
So that was the first find, and then it was followed up with the Terminator.
Yeah, I had that. too.
Every character gets a car, even though what the hell does he
Of
really
course.
need a car? So
You need that
missing
price
the
point.
mask that comes with it, missing the missile, but this is a fun piece. I have one already, but
So
just
so
fun to like, look at and play with. And this was always a
course.
good one. It's got always in the early '90s, always putting the emblazoning it with the front, like the endoskeletons
logo?
right there.
Oh
It's
yeah,
right there. No, it's just like the face. It's just more
It's like
intimidating.
all the fancy cars that have their little thing that like Roseanne hit her head on. Remember that story?
Oh, sure.
She was like walking through traffic and she hit the hood of the car and did it like go into her brain? Is that why she's like that now? Like she got hit
like
with the
Rolls,
emblem?
like the Rolls Royce.
Yeah,
maybe.
like the really pointy.
Yeah.
Google it.
Maybe.
Google it.
I'll Google it. So
Google it.
it was pretty slow. Things I'd go in, and there might be 4 or 5 things to sort.
Sure.
I don't know. Do we want to talk about the big stuff? Because I feel like
Yep.
the bigger surprises were things that are outside of our collecting wheelhouse.
That's
Which-
fine. Let's do it.
You and I are action figure guys first and foremost.
Yeah.
But we dabble. We have our kids. We know things, and obviously social
We
media
know
is the way
things.
it is. So we have enough of an idea,
Yeah.
like when something's kind of cool. So I present
Yeah.
to you first and foremost, and I sent you a picture of this. This is the big one,
Here we go.
but not the biggest one.
Bum,
Here we
bum,
have
bum.
the Sega
Yeah.
Master System Sega Scope 3D.
Look at that. Complete.
Yes. It is complete. I opened it. I'm gonna put
the
it
box.
tilted this way.
There you go.
Got the box. I opened it. It's clean. I don't think it was ever even used.
You don't think it
because
was
the plastic,
used?
The plastic is still on it, on the inside.
That's wild. Get it
It has
graded.
all the cables. Well, there's a little bit. Now that's the sad thing. It looks like it's sat somewhere because there's a little
Wet.
bit of water
Yeah.
damage on the box. But outside of that, this thing is in very good shape. It came with 2 games. missile defense 3D, and I think a shooting game, and it sets itself up kind of like how Duck Hunt was, but like in 3D. Yeah. So you have like this laser. It's called the Sega Light Phaser, and then it has the Sega Scope 3D glasses, and those things, they're not scratched up at all. They were still wrapped in plastic. So this was one of those things that like before I was like really worried, because it was like I saw it and then I was like, I have to go back. So I did what I normally do at retail, and I like hid the item.
You hid it?
I hid it. I was like, I gotta hide this.
Put it in the diapers.
Well, you know, they have. I hid it underneath something so cumbersome that I knew it wouldn't be moved until the last day. I hid it underneath a train table.
Oh, there you go.
Yes. So then when the gentleman and I went this morning, because I was like, oh, you know what? I don't do this often. I always go, but I'm going to help out. I went and I helped move the stuff out onto the lawn. So he's like, oh, you want to help me with this table? And I'm like, yeah, real quick though. And I was like trying to figure out the way to like muster up that I was like hiding certain things. And I was like, well, just hold on real quick. There's something under there that I just need to get.
Look
and
he
was
way.
Like, oh. And he just looked at me and he looked at me and I was like, he's like, oh, that's yours? And I go, yeah. And he goes, Sega. And I was like, there you go.
Sega.
Sega.
I was gonna ask you how you pronounce Sega, because I was telling my wife the story and I said Sega, and she's like, oh, I would say Sega, and I was like, no, that's just when the kid says it really fast, or when the Sonic voice says Sega, but I would say Sega.
Yeah, Sega,
not Sega. Sega sounds weird. Sega.
Right.
It sounds weird to say it anyway now. Okay.
This is very exciting. I'm gonna obviously test it. I think I'm gonna sell this.
Ooh, before you sell it though, we need to do like a really extensive video, because I feel like video game stuff, like we have some friends, like the Toy Monster podcast is all about video games, so we need to figure out, because there might be a better way to present this, like maybe not even selling it as a complete piece, maybe like piecemeal, maybe, because of the box isn't in great condition. I don't know. I'm just saying, video game stuff is very hot right now. So let's try to get the most bang for your buck.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't
not
surprised.
We'll autograph it.
Yeah, right. Put an 8x10 of myself in there with the glasses on. I do want to hook it up. Obviously, I want to test it out, and just kind of see, where
so the bags are on there, but they're not like sealed shut, like you wouldn't be opening any plastic for the first time.
No, I wouldn't be. So it looks like somebody was like, it looks like the system was so complicated in terms of the instructions and everything, because they had instructions on hooking it up to your satellite, your cable box.
God. What?
It had these little
turn to channel 3
rabbit like style clips that you had to like screw into the back of. I'm like, this is weird.
Yeah, that's too much. Kids today have no idea.
Had to Radio Shack to get it figured out. Have one of the technicians come by and be like, "Can you install my Sega scope, please?"
Yeah, there wasn't like TaskRabbit back then. If you didn't have the ability to do something, you either learned or you asked a neighbor, I guess. Like it was really on you.
Or apparently you gave up and just stored it for
that was usually the option.
38 years.
That's like I think that happened a lot. That's why like stuff still exists today, like in pretty good condition. Because a lot of stuff, it's like, you know what? It's not worth it. It's not worth my time and effort to figure this out.
No.
Like the Virtual Boy, I'm like, I'm just gonna put this to the side. I don't
put
need
it to the side.
Well, that's a big one.
That was a big one. A couple fun ones I found later in the week were these. These were brand new. Like they didn't even take the labels off. These are the Disney parks. This is the Navi. A Navi
from Avatar?
From Avatar.
That's cool.
And, it still has the tag on it. It was $28.
They brought it all the way up from Florida.
Brought it all the way back. And just,
that's
maybe.
Crazy. Yeah. Actually, do they have it in California?
I don't know.
I don't know where it would be.
Do they have Animal Kingdom in California? I don't think they do.
No, they just have the two. They have, like, Magic Kingdom and then, like, California Adventure.
Yes.
So I don't know if they have Avatar over there. All right.
And then I found two of these, and these are also Disney Park. We talk about lightsabers a lot.
They light up?
These are the park. I just changed the batteries out. These are the ones they...
Hey! That's nice. Wait, does it telescope or they're always extended?
No, they're always extended.
Oh, those are nice.
But they're like the old Master replicas style, or the ones that you
Yeah.
would find Target, Toys R Us, and Walmart.
I like those.
But again, still have the tags on them, for crying
That's so
out loud,
funny.
and the
Somebody-
instructions. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna buy it, and then
What's the story here?
I don't know. I'm gonna do one more face
Their
because
kids were
I
bad
like.
when they came back.
I'm gonna do one more face real quick because I
okay.
like these lit up. I go,
Oh, there it is. There's the thumbnail. Yeah, I'll probably
But
make the
again-
thumbnail of the yard sale. People like that stuff.
like I said, it was shop and sort. So I felt
Great.
like really just at my leisure to like do this. I got a nice brand new Razor scooter for my son, and then I was walking in last night, and I was like, "Oh, Friday's gonna be the day when people really start dropping stuff off." And I sent you a clip, and it was a bag of She-Ra figures.
She-Ra.
Princess of Power, Destroyer of He-Man, obviously. If you watch the Toys That Made Us, they'll let you
His
know.
either his,
His
sister
cousin.
or his cousin or his girlfriend,
His cousin.
depending on the lore
Sure.
that you subscribe to. Yeah.
But we got a complete Catra figure.
Rooted hair, very nice.
Rooted hair and like
Yeah.
a fur waist.
Sure, that was it was the 70s. Everybody had
Yeah.
that going on.
Yeah, right. And then the lady
different.
herself,
They were just pointing.
She-Ra. Here she is. The only thing she was missing, unfortunately, was her sword, but she's in fantastic shape.
Wow. Well, she was. She was.
She
in
was.
fantastic shape.
Yeah,
What
she's
an
gone.
amazing find! Like that's just
I
out there
know.
in the wild. What
Just
else
out
did
there
this
in
person
the-
have?
That it just seems
Got their
like
information. Followed them home.
I should
That's what
have.
you need
These
to
were in
work
such
drop
great
off
shape.
and see these people as they drop off their stuff.
I know. It's
You want me
it's
to
come
help
to be
you
my favorite
go to your
event
house?
in terms of like what toys mean to you and I, and
Yeah.
what toys mean to everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously we had the toy yard sale, but it's also a town-wide yard sale as well. So they send out a map. There was 50 houses on the map. I cleared about half of them before I was like, I'm calling it a day. I went through all the toy ones. But we go to
Yeah.
all the toy ones, and there's very little. The one thing I did find an original Super Soaker for
Oh, the
$3.
yellow and
yellow
green?
and green. Yep.
That's the sweet spot.
Snagged that.
That's unlocks
Snag it.
that childhood memory. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's
Are you gonna show off
Found-
your ladies?
I you know what's funny? So we talk about out of the wheelhouse and other people in the household collecting. This was a big one. I told my daughter, hey, they have American Girl dolls. They have at least one. She's like, get them for me.
Yeah.
And there's a big difference between American Girl doll, like right off the bat, obviously with price. Mattel owns the license for American Girl, but it's in the teeth. So with American Girl dolls, they have two visible front teeth.
Okay.
And if you go to like a Walmart or the Target and they have Our Generation and My Life, it's just a smile, like a lipped smile.
Okay.
No teeth. So I went there today, or the other day, and sure enough, I find one. And
Yeah.
I say, oh, perfect. And it's got teeth, and I said, okay, they do have American Girl dolls in the box. She goes, okay, get that for me. So I grabbed the box this morning as we're sorting through. And she says, oh, there's two. So she comes in with the other ones. And I say, oh, well, that's great. Perfect. So we're looking at them because obviously American Girl dolls are very expensive. But did you know that they were started by a company called, what is it? Pleasant Co.
I did
Pleasant
not.
Company. So in '86, they were started with 3 girls. It was Kirsten, Molly, and Samantha. And this is Samantha right here.
There we go.
And these were started and I've got Kirsten here. She's easier to display. So I grabbed these and grabbed them, looked at them, and they are the very first edition American
Hey.
Girl dolls. So
Money,
the big tell, yes. So the big tell is their stamped Pleasant Company on the back of the neck. And then they switched as they gained popularity. They went from a canvas back, so they started with a canvas back.
Okay.
And they switched to a white fabric back. And they were produced in West Germany at the time. So these are West German made.
Baby's got back? Is that what you're saying?
Sure.
Baby's got back? Yeah. Are they supposed to be babies? What age are they supposed to be?
They're supposed to be like about 7 to 9 years old. I think they're 9-year-olds.
Gotcha.
And they all have tragic backstories. Kirsten here is an immigrant from 1854. It was.
She's a time traveler.
She moved to the United States. I believe Samantha is an orphan.
Sure.
From the 20s. She looks pretty good, though.
She looks fine.
For
an orphan,
fine.
she got a nice coat. It used to be fun to be an orphan. You get to be in songs and stuff.
So.
Yeah.
I sorted everything because everything. So these dolls here. These dolls are probably I'm holding right now are probably $1,200 dolls. They are very expensive. Potentially each. Accessory wise.
Hell.
And there were some accessory packs. Obviously, they did different dresses. I have the Saint Lucia dress here, almost complete. It's missing a sock. I have the garland. It's like a $500 dress set.
Damn.
It's like, how did I stumble into this craziness?
I know.
It's like the silliest thing.
Look at
so
you and your dolls.
Me and my ladies.
Me and my ladies out in the town.
But yeah, so this is exciting, and we get to learn a little bit about a doll company and a toy company that you don't normally get to learn about, and learn about its history and find out some of the things about it.
So you have 2 of the 3 originals somewhere out there.
I have 2 of the 3.
The third. You gotta find her.
So here's Molly is the missing one.
Molly.
Yes.
Molly's always out there at the parties. Molly's a hit. They have last
glasses.
names too?
Yes, they do have last names. But this is all to say, coming up this Monday, I believe it's the 4th, if we're not celebrating May the 4th, Antiques Roadshow is actually highlighting an episode that has somebody with an American Girl doll that says it's an original one. So the internet is already a
set those auctions up.
Yeah, go check your attics.
Yeah,
well, that's what I worry. That's what I worry about. Is someone's gonna be like, "Oh my god, I saw this on Antiques Roadshow, Mom. Where are my dolls?"
Let me tell you exactly what you do.
You did what?
List it now with double whatever the current one is going for. Buy it now because people will send you offers.
Yeah.
So you want to make more than whatever the highest selling one is within the last 60 days or whatever it listed as, because there's going to be a fervor, an American Girl doll fervor, and you want to take advantage.
What should I do? Do you think I should put them up as a lot, or do you think I should?
No, I would do individual, and those is the you have the accessories. Did those come with the dolls, or were those sold separately?
No, they were separate.
Yeah. So I would list everything as it was originally sold. If it was its own thing, list it as its own thing. Yeah. Do some nice photography. Maybe buy some doll furniture. This is all you're spending money to make money at this point.
Oh, I'll just go to my mom's house for all that.
This is big to do. Yeah. Well, there you go. Go. Or just take them to what's that store that hates cash registers? What's it called? They think the barcodes are the devil. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, Hobby Lobby.
Hobby Lobby. Take them to Hobby Lobby where they just have doll furniture and do a little photo shoot. Yeah.
So needless to say, once I learned what these, because I split the day up. I split the day up, and I went because it rained up here too. That was the tragic thing.
Here too.
It rained.
Isn't that funny how that works? It's just raining everywhere.
So it rained, and it kind of impeded. I was saving toys. Someone has to save the toys, like the wooden train sets and everything. I was
Toy
pulling
Story
them
6.
under tents.
Save the toys.
I was like, no one's gonna want to buy wet toys, people.
That's how you get a water gun that shoots jelly. That's the origin of the Misfit toys. They all got wet at the yard sale.
So I left. I went home. I kind of hung around for an hour, and then the kid and I went out and did some more more yard sales. But at the time, once I realized what the value was of this, and I had everything, I had my like dopamine fix, and I was like in a state of shock, and I was like, you know what, I'm kind of done with the yard sales. That was the big ticket.
Leave some for somebody else. Yeah, you got the big item.
I got the treasured gold, and then you think to yourself, it's like, what if somebody else got that and didn't realize it, or what if they did?
What if they?
At the time, I was just getting it because it was, or like drawing their faces. It would have been a shame.
Oh my god! What if they gave those dolls to a child and ruined them? Oh my god!
Preservation.
It's like that video where he reveals, it's like, what's worse than this? A child. Good god.
Real quick before we go to break, because we're kind of going over a little bit. You had my daughter on real quick for a pre-show interview. She's really gotten into Harry Potter lately. She's up to book number 4. We're doing our best to engage with her and not spoil anything, but my son's really, running block on that and trying to like infuse his knowledge of the movies and spoil things for her, which is like a real
she hasn't seen the movies
thing to do.
But she saw the movies, but she has not seen the movies.
He was more involved in the movies and really enjoyed them as a 3-year-old than she did at all. And now she's she has a teacher that is really into Harry Potter, has the whatever that triangle wand cloak combination tattoo is. She's a real like Potterhead, as it were. So she was trying to manifest, I really want to find a Harry Potter thing. So we did find, and I showed it to you earlier, this is the Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone levitating challenge game.
Yeah.
And you set it up on the board here, and there's multiple configurations, and I do believe there is like some sort of airflow technology that goes through it, and you have to levitate a ball through hoops and everything else.
That's so fun. That's so funny. It's magic. Isn't there a Star Wars version of that? I feel like I remember like use the Force to move with this ping pong ball.
Oh, probably.
It's like that new
this was 5. This was fun. Again, it's an old game. It's not brand new. It's been out for a while since the first movie came out. So
yeah,
we're talking 20 years at this point. Something crazy.
Still got the box.
Still got the box.
That's so nice.
So
what a fun time.
Great day. Fun time, like I said. A lot of fun.
Who's the guy on our Instagram that's really big with the art sales? Froggy Flips. I feel like we need to like present your finds to him and like watch his brain explode. And be like, you found what? He's gonna hit your territory. We gotta be careful. You have like a honeypot situation. You don't want people to find out. They're gonna be. They're gonna like. They're gonna move in on your territory.
Well, that was the thing, because it was one of those situations where having the inside knowledge and having assisted with the yard sale all week, I had the guys that lined up at like 7:15, 7:30, and were like raring to go, and I was like, they're like looking around for stuff, and I was like, beat you to it already, guys. Sorry, beat you to it.
You got a good situation there now.
Shop.
They know you. They expect you to come next year and like.
I'm a friend of the library at this point. I can sign up. Yeah, they're like, "That's Bill," and I'm like, "Hey, what's up, everybody?" It was fantastic. It was good community involvement. So I feel like I've gone full circle with this yard sale. Yes, it's the place that sold me the Ghostbuster Firehouse.
Well, I was gonna say the DeLorean photo.
No, separate.
No, okay.
That was Historical Society.
That's different.
That's separate.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, that's amazing. Speaking of older things that people wanted to get rid of, Chris Jericho liked our video where I tagged him because we mentioned that Supergirl had a really high forehead, and there's a Chris Jericho figure that has a similarly high forehead. So I made the video, and he commented. He said it was so creepy. I imagine he was referring to the figure of him. And then he actually shared our video on his story on Instagram. So that's great. But this great. Got me thinking, because I was pawing through my bin of Jazzwares AEW action figures, and you can see I've sort of separated them into these baggies here. because he has Jazzwares action figures because he's been gone from WWE for years, and he has. Let me dump this out. So like here's one of his more recent. It's in a plastic bag, but you can see it's like one of his more recent. You know, it's pretty good likeness. Look at his purple coat on there. But then I just started looking at all of the AEW figures I have that are now in WWE or NXT. Here's Sean Spears. I think he was Ty Dillinger. Maybe he staged Sean Spears. Jade Cargill. I always have trouble with her last name. She has an AEW figure, and she's in WWE. Here's Ricky Starks, now Ricky Saints. It's like I'm keep going. Here's Paige, she's back. Here's another Jericho. Matt Hardy, technically not in WWE, but he's in TNA, and they showed up in NXT. Ethan Page, here's his AEW action figure. He's on Raw now. Wow. Who else? Jeff Hardy. There's more. Oh, obviously the big one. You are cursed. Danhausen, AEW. What a great action figure. I mean, Mattel is going to make tons of Danhausens, but will any of them be better than Jazzwares AEW Danhausen? I don't know. I don't know if you can do it. And then the big one, obviously, best in the world, CM Punk, Mr. WrestleMania headliner. There's even more. Penta, Cody, obviously. Rusev is back. There's so many. But then the reason I was going through that box is because Masters of the WWE Universe is coming back. And of all of the current WWE superstars, the one guy that I think needs to get a Masters of the WWE Universe action figure before the line goes away again is Danhausen. So I had to make my own custom. So here it is, Danhausen, if he was in Masters of the Universe. Look at that. So I just found pieces that kind of looked like him in his his black coat. I would put some teeth on there to make it accurate. And then I slipped on the the Scare Glow shoulder pads from the new Chronicles figure. And I feel like that really rounds him out nicely. Like it gives him the extra cape. That's pretty nice. Somebody warned me that this little chain in the front breaks easily, and sure enough, I broke it. I was trying to slip it. There was no reason to try to slip his head over it because that's even where it goes. But yeah, I broke it, so I'm gonna have to get another one. But actually, somebody said they were gonna send me a custom cape for Scare Glow. Oh, nice. I'm still waiting. I really want it. So if you would like to own your own Danhausen Masters of the WWE Universe action figure, I did list him on eBay for $10,000 human money. So go on there and buy it now because I got to buy some American Girl dolls from Bill, and they ain't cheap. Cheap. All right, when we get back, so much more, including I'm going to talk a little bit about this thing right here, this nice yellow box. Every X-Men comic ever. What? How is that possible? Technology. We'll be right back. So before the break, I was teasing the concept of X-Men comics. And this is it looks like a DVD case. And my friends over at Strong Collectibles, they sent me this product. And I want to make sure I have this information correct because it's very cool. So essentially what this is this one is for X-Men. So they have an X-Men one and they have a Spider-Man one, and I think they do Fantastic Four, and they want to do like all of them. Basically, what this is an official Marvel product. It's distributed through this company, Git Collections, GIT. So you can go to gitcollections.com, learn more about this. Essentially, it's just every X-Men comic ever. From the beginning until I think like 2024. That's what it says here. 2024. And if you do the breakdown of how much you're paying for this item, it's like 10 cents a comic or something ridiculous like that. So for me, someone who doesn't have a very extensive comic background, and people always let me know, there's like, go read a comic. Well, now maybe I will. I'm a casual, yeah. So I'm trying to get less casual. I'm trying to get a professional comic book reader. So how this works is they send you this physical product, and it has a dongle, the little thing that you plug into your computer with USB And then I'm going to show you. I'm doing 2 laptops here tonight. so look at this. Here it is. See the little doggle up there, and look at this. It's the comic, but it's on your computer.
Wow.
Woo, look, you can go through it. I don't know which way I'm scrolling because it's backwards for me, but if it worked, there it goes. Okay, look at that. I'm scrolling through the whole comic. So I put it this way because this is how a comic book is. It's vertical, but you could look at it this way. But every X-Men comic ever until 2024, it's crazy. So this product, how much did it cost? I want this information to be correct because I do think this is very cool. $79.99. If you go to their website, it's a good deal, right? For every comic ever.
Yeah.
And it's you essentially, you do own it. Like, it's physical media because it's on that USB drive. It's like you have to use a specific PDF viewer because they don't want you to be able to like copy it and redistribute it. So like the way it works to make this official through Marvel is you have to use this PDF viewer. So there's like, it's like not exactly plug and play if you haven't done this before, but it's not very complicated. You do have to make sure that, like, I tried to do it at work and I don't have administrator privileges on my computer. So like you do have to make sure you can like access your computer and like say like it's okay to use the software and stuff like that. But it's legit. Yeah. That's the thing. I was like, is this legit? But it is. It's legit. It's through Marvel. So go to their website, get collection.
That's very exciting. No, I'm just saying it's exciting.
It is exciting. Like, I haven't even had a chance to dig through it at all. Yeah. The one downside right now is that you can't put it on an iPad, which I think would be the ideal way to view comics because you can like swipe through and it like replicates that tactile feeling. But apparently that's something they are working on for future releases. But that's like a whole other technology that they have to build into it. But, you know, they sent this to me and they're like, if you like it, talk about it. If you don't like it, you know, whatever. But I think it's so cool. And I want the other ones. So I want to make sure.
I'm going to have to look into this because it always just seems it's overwhelming to try to find a resource that isn't the physical copy of the publication or having to read an article online. You want to have that experience of reading the comic book.
Look how much I can zoom in, too. It's like,
you can zoom, too. See, that's tremendous.
You can zoom in so far, like the quality of the scan. I don't even know how they do it. Maybe, I mean, at some point,
I wish I had it right now. I really do. I really wish I had it right now.
You don't have it.
I don't. You're lucky. You lucky guy.
I'm a lucky guy. It's just very cool. So I want to make sure I say this correctly. Getcollections.com, GIT. You can actually get free shipping if you enter our code RELUCTANT, 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 like the word. No like crazy Z's or anything in there. So this is just a very cool product. If you like comics, which I want to like comics, I want people to stop saying I'm a casual. So check it out. Let me know if you like it.
You requested. Did anyone reach out and give you some suggestions of jumping off points or key issues or anything like that?
I bookmarked all of them. So now that I have this up and running, I'm gonna go start reading, because some people are saying like you can't jump right into that story without this story because it won't make as much sense. So it's like I want to do it the right way. I almost feel like I'll start from the beginning. Like, there you go. I don't know. This is my retirement project. When I retire in 45 years, I'll start reading every comic. But, you know, physical media is very big right now. This is technically physical media. It's not the actual paper comics. But, like, in a way, this is better because anything that's paper, like cards are weird to me because it's like they're so easily destroyed. Yeah. It's like, I guess you could destroy a dongle. But it's like, you know, you'd really have to go out of your way. Or the comics, like you're eating something, you spill. I feel safer when they're digital. I just feel safer.
I found a copy of Dick Tracy today on DVD, and I couldn't have been happier. At one of the yard sales, the woman had lots of media. She tried to get me to get some Universal horror stuff, and I said I'm gonna come back. I came back later with the kid, and she had sold all of it, and the person that bought it also bought like 20 other obscure like horror, like B-movie horror stuff. But I had gotten Dick Tracy and I told her, I said, listen, I've been trying, because I think Dick Tracy was produced by Touchstone, which was by Disney.
Right.
So it is a Disney movie, but it's not on Disney Plus. And
That's a good point.
Probably,
That's weird.
It's kind of odd, yeah. So like you can purchase it through streaming, like digital services through Amazon, everything like that. But like, who wants that? And I don't want to have to buy like a physical copy and pay like $15. So I found it today for $1, and I was like, I've been wanting to watch this in some capacity for like the last 5 years because it's a wild movie. It didn't do well in the box office. You've never seen Dick Tracy?
I've never seen Dick Tracy.
Fervor of what it was supposed to be. It's just it's so nice because it's one of those movies where the makeup effects are really good.
Yeah.
But they use a lot of matte painting and they use a lot of it's a lot of like it's supposed to emulate the comic strip.
Right. Yeah.
And I think it was like too heady for the time. Like people just didn't understand it. And it didn't go anywhere. Yeah. But man, oh man, is it like a beautifully shot movie. Yeah. And just fun to watch. So
I think you're right, because they every time people talk about it, they say that the studio expected it to be the next Batman 89.
Yeah.
And it just wasn't. It just didn't work. There were toys, there was everything, and it just, for whatever reason. But I was so aware of it. Like, I have the Dick Tracy toy, that, like, the hero toy. He didn't have his yellow coat, which always made me mad.
He didn't. That was an odd choice.
It was an odd choice. Maybe they were going to do one later on. But I didn't see the movie. I don't know. Was it rated R? Is it one of those situations?
It was rated PG.
It was just PG. Well, yeah, but like, had they changed ratings to PG-13 yet? Like, had that happened?
PG-13 came out with Temple of Doom. No, that was 10 years prior.
Oh, okay. So PG-13 was an option. I thought the first... Was Grease the first PG or PG-13? I thought Grease was the one that made them change it.
Temple of Doom was the first PG-13 movie.
Man, okay. Yeah. All right.
Because technically Gremlins is actually PG as well.
That's, I mean, as it should be. There's no swearing on that.
And Ghostbusters.
Fantasy violence.
Ghostbusters is PG, but Ghostbusters
2 is PG-13.
PG-13, yeah.
Why? No one swears. What? They don't show any boobs. What are we doing? Why is it PG-13? That whole movie rating system is stupid. It shouldn't exist.
Oh, sure.
All right. Well, something that does exist, and I'm glad it exists now, is NECA's Disney's DuckTales. Now, these went up for pre-order, and NECA showed off some nice renders. This is sort of a strange choice. They're not Ultimate. They're Ductivate. So we saw these in person. Somebody saw them in person at Comic-Con or Toy Fair. Yeah, Toy Fair.
Yeah.
So they were presented as the adult character coming with one of the nephews. So there was Launchpad, Scrooge, and Gizmo Duck, and each of them was going to come with one of the nephews. Something changed. So now they're doing it as 4 SKUs, where it's the 4 adults or the 3 adults as their own character, and then the 3 nephews are going to come as a 3-pack. Mm-hmm. There's a lot to talk about with this, but let's talk about how this changed. What do you think about that change from making it 3 2-packs to 4 individual sets?
I think it's a smart move. Just because you might not want Gizmo Duck. I don't know who that person is. You might not want Launchpad.
That's the one you're going with? You might not want Launchpad?
I don't know. I think you want all of these. You do. I think everybody want all these.
Yeah, I think you want them.
Yeah, these are a strong contender for me. I'm definitely picking these up.
So, okay, let's keep going down the strange choices. So, $40, each says $40. So the set with the 3 nephews, actually, I think that kind of seems like a better deal because you're getting 3 characters. But for Scrooge, he's such a tiny character, and he comes with 2 heads, some things, some accessories to recreate that opening sequence. But $40 for this little guy, when we just had those Funko, like, they did Scrooge McDuck as a little
well,
like
how
5 points or something.
I mean, I guess how large are these supposed to be? I guess I didn't see the physical copy.
I think they're all, NECA tries to keep all their stuff sort of similar, so these are whatever, like, the Toon Turtles are, like, are those considered 112? So I think they're gonna, ducks are smaller. They're not 6 feet tall. They're maybe 4 feet tall in universe.
So they're gonna be pretty little. That's where
So you
I
think
feel
these
like
are
the
gonna
$40
line up?
is hard.
You think these are going to line up with the accessory pack turtles, the little baby turtles that they did for the Toon line?
like
For
that's
Huey,
small?
Dewey, and Louie? Yeah.
Oh my god, I don't know. That's super small. They have a little more
is.
articulation, so I feel
They
like
do.
they'd be a little bit bigger. Maybe they scaled them. You know how like when they do The Simpsons, the kids are always bigger than they should be, but they have to be. I don't know. They look like they're scaled correctly, but we'll see. We'll see. I want them, but $160 for this collection that's a lot of money. That's a lot
but
of money.
it's a one-time thing.
Well, I hope it's not. I think the plan is to make this an ongoing Disney Afternoon collection.
No,
so
I
we already
get
have
that, but-
Launchpad. We're gonna have Darkwing Duck.
Sure. No, I get that. I'm saying it's a one-time thing.
For
Their
DuckTales?
outfits, they're out. Yeah, exactly. You get a DuckTales collection right there.
Yes, but I have, there have been DuckTale toys, and these are ultimate. Like they have more articulation.
Right.
But I feel like you could have made these a little bit ultramatier and given them a little more stuff. Like give Scrooge an alternate body with his swimsuit so he can dive through the coins, like that Funko Pop that I love so much. Give Gizmo Duck a wheel that doesn't have the smoke cloud, like he won't be able to balance on it. But like I don't know if that smoke cloud is
Mondo
detachable.
Squads guy.
Well, it should be. Maybe that's what I'm saying. Maybe these are better off as squads.
A couch with molded feet, molded legs, a lower half that doesn't articulate.
It's like Mando is doing the Goof Troop squad coming up from that movie. Like that might be the better way to do these. Those are crazy expensive too, but if NECA put them out, at least they'd be mass release. I don't know. It's like I want these, but also I that's just a lot of money to be like. Whew. Now if they did these as 3 2-packs,
yeah.
What do you think they would be priced at? Because would they still equal up to $160?
So they're at 40 right now. Yeah, I guess. Well, that's the thing. So yeah, you talked about how to price it.
Yeah.
I probably imagine they'd probably be $60 a piece. So they might even be more. So they might be doing you a little bit of a favor.
That's crazy. That's like why I didn't buy. That's why I stopped buying the Puppet Master guys, because it's like it was so much money and they're so little.
It was.
Maybe that is the calculation or the calculus. Like they saw what it was going to cost to be 2-packs, and they're like, we can't do that. Because when they did dinosaurs and they had Earl, and Earl seemed like a fine deal, but then Baby was so small, it just didn't seem like a good deal. I was like, you should have done them as a 2-pack. Yeah, I don't know. Do you remember when the new cartoon came out for DuckTales and they did the Fat Mojo toys for DuckTales?
I regret not getting those on clearance.
I was so into those. They're so nice. Someone recently did a video. The card art was great. The figures were good. The articulation was a little bizarre, the way they finagled the leg movement, but very accurate to the animation. I love those a lot. But yeah, nobody bought them. They hit clear, or they just stayed. It was and they had an end cap. They were pushing them, but it just didn't translate for some reason.
Vault, whatever Scrooge McDuck had, that was the playset.
They did some little mini blind box guys. Like they tried.
Yeah.
But
that cartoon was everyone liked that. That was a well received cartoon. Everyone enjoyed that.
I think the audience skewed older, and maybe older people who watch cartoons don't necessarily buy toys, and vice versa.
And that's a crazy thing, isn't it? Isn't it wild that they don't want this like memento from the experience of watching the property? They're like, I'd love to
I feel like I'm the other way, where I would buy the toys and not watch the cartoon. Like it was you had to make an effort to find this, because this was like when the crossover from watching TV on cable to like streaming happened, and I was watching less and less cable. This was like on XD, Disney XD, or some weird channel.
Yeah,
so it was hard. I didn't know how to do it. That was
geared towards older kids already. Disney XD.
Right.
Disney XD was the upper tier for teenage or the preteens or whatever it was. Wasn't Disney Kids.
It was like Snick. Yeah.
Ooh, Snick.
So I'm excited about these. I want this world to continue. I need Rescue Rangers. I need Darkwing Duck, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
it's also weird that they're just showing renders when the final product exists. It's just, some choices were made. I don't know, but whatever. While we're talking about real toys versus renders, we should probably mention the company probably most famous for just showing off photoshopped versions of their toys. So this is Mezco, and this is their 112 Batman the Animated Series Scarecrow. So tell me where the real toy is in this photo. Is this crow part of the toy? Is that all Photoshop?
The crow looks articulated, I guess.
It does sort of look like the wings.
Yeah.
Let me see if there's a picture that shows all of his... there's not a picture in this group that shows all of his accessory pack out. He must come with the crow. Look at this crazy face. I don't remember him looking like that. That is spooky. The fire come out of his fingertips.
Must be.
And then obviously,
I don't think he come with a tiny Batman.
Does he come with a mini Batman?
Yeah,
I don't think he does. Batman not included. So this looks cool. I don't remember him having all these different looks. Like, this is pretty wild. I sent you something. I don't have it here, but there was a screen that showed all the different teeth that he comes with, and there was like 8 different teeth, because you can like swap them up here, like change his look around. There's no teeth here. Right. Different teeth here. Again, different teeth.
We talk about it. We got raked over the coals with the accessories comment. When you're putting teeth in your toys and calling them accessories, and you got to account for teeth now, that's crazy.
You just you have to give me a way to store them, because I'm going to lose them.
Yes, right.
Like, I need as many heads as there are sets of teeth. Like, that's not fair to me. It's not fair to future me. That's going to be sad that I lost 4 of my 8 sets of teeth.
Honey, I lost a tooth. Oh my God, you need to go to the dentist? No, it's Scarecrow's tooth. I can't find it.
It's for my $200 or $116 plus free shipping Scarecrow action figure. Well, maybe they'll send you a replacement. Nah, they don't do that. Too many people would be asking for stuff. So that's fun. Go get that. All right, talking about prices, let's talk about this. There's a bunch of Star Wars stuff to talk about, but probably the biggest, or at least the most expensive one, is this 1/1 scale animatronic Grogu, who literally has the Force. He uses the Force to move his little cookie around. Is that what I'm understanding here?
Is that what you're understanding? I thought you just
cookie.
Give him his little macaroon.
No. Yeah, the macaroon has some sort of Force capability, because there's a video, and I don't know if because it was on like a square. That comes with a square, and maybe the square has magnets and it pushes it around, but he moves the macaron. Was it macaron? How do you pronounce it? How do you say that?
Macaron. I mean,
the guy.
In America, we call it a macaroon. So
macaroon.
Call it a macaroon.
I don't like the spacing. I don't like the spacing on the text of Grogu.
Oh, yeah.
So this is fine. There's been lots of 1-to-1 or like close to it Grogu's,
right?
But
this is
$600.
This is a Hasbro item. This isn't. This isn't
like
this
is like going to be sold at Target, right?
This is at you can buy this on Amazon right now.
Oh, it's going to go on clearance.
This is a $600 1-to-1 scale Grogu, and I have to argue with you. I don't think it looks that realistic.
Well, did I say it looked that realistic?
No, I don't think so. But I think obviously they're playing it off as saying it looks realistic. I mean, it might as well. If for $600, it should look like the actual prop character.
Yeah. I mean, it's got the little hairs. What about it do you feel like is not realistic enough? Not screen accurate? His little hands
screen
here?
Accurate. I think it just looks a little. Obviously, I think it doesn't look weathered enough. Like it doesn't look. It looks too clean.
It does look too clean. He just had a dry clean. I don't like this medallion. I know that's part of it from the new movie, but that's really taken me out of it. Like, I'm not used to seeing Grogu with this shield or whatever the hell this is supposed to be.
Right. That's like his armor. Yeah, I've never been. Just seeing that, and it's like, yeah, of course. But he had that little. He has that little. They should have incorporated his armor, his little chainmail that he wears instead of that gigantic Mudhorn emblem.
Check Etsy. I'm sure someone will be making it. I don't
I'm just saying in general.
Right. No, I agree. It's not enough. It's not enough bang for your buck. I don't like how you see his hand and then immediately it goes to like doll arm where it's like
see, I think
like,
that also bothers me as well.
Yeah.
I mean,
too much doll arm.
If we're gonna talking doll, I mean, we can go back 40 years and look at this doll arm. It goes all the way up. There's no articulation.
All the way up.
It's right there. It's
Which doll is this?
This is Kirsten.
Kirsten's arm goes all the way up.
All the way up.
Not like Grogu stops at the wrist. Kirsten will go all the way up.
Sugar.
Yeah,
full on, all the way up.
Full on. I feel like Hasbro's gonna learn the hard way that people are a little bit over Grogu, and that's not even my concern because Grogu is fine. I feel like we've had enough time with Grogu that he can move on. My concern is that we're going to tire of cute characters just as Gremlins 3 is going to start rolling up. And, sure. Gizmo is the original baby Grogu. Like that, everything, all the cuteness of Grogu is stolen from Gizmo. So I don't want there to be this backlash against big-eared cute characters. That's my concern with Grogu.
Right.
Like
I don't want anybody. I mean, that's the thing. Yeah, we don't want to grow tired of our cute movie incorporated figures. But I mean, this is wild because if you remember, the first Grogu item was put out by Mattel.
Yeah, I still have that.
After the first season of The Mandalorian came out, and it was Grogu. And now we're 6 years later, 8 years later at this point with The Mandalorian, and
I think it was like deep into lockdown because I remember going and getting it like on one of my rare trips to Target. So it's been 6 going on 7 years at least.
Okay. It just feels like, I mean, Hasbro is like you said, they're definitely going to learn a lot of lessons in terms of pricing.
But they had to try. But I don't know 600 how they're doing that.
600.
Like
how are they doing that?
What are we doing?
This isn't like a HasLab. Could you imagine if this was like, we got to put this out as a HasLab, and they're like, no, don't do it. Maybe it was supposed to be.
Maybe they should.
And they're like, no, there's enough. There's enough steam in this engine.
Where's my Grogu crown? Did I lose it already?
Where's my Grogu? Let me see if I can utilize Force.
This is maybe Hasbro will sponsor this segment, so I'm gonna make sure to have my crown as I read this. I'm gonna read all of the things that this Grogu does. He has 250 plus animations and sounds. Now, what is an animation? Like he moves? You're lumping movements in. So he has 249 sounds in one movement. Is that what we're saying? He moves his arms, his legs, his ears, his head, his blinking eyes. He has a mouth that opens and closes, and a force arm movement. Yeah, that one's fine. Just keep that.
I used the force. I grabbed him.
There you go. Featuring screen-accurate design and deco, soft goods robe, chainmail. Okay, maybe there's something there. Unless they're considering the thing to be chainmail, but that's not right. Satchel. Okay, Beskar Rondell, or Rondel? I don't know. Soft skin, lifelike eyes. Well, he's not real, so. Rooted hair, limited edition, animatronic, advanced technology. He's got 4 motors, multiple touch sensors. Where can we touch Grogu? Microphones. He's listening to us. He's got an accelerometer. What the hell? 18 points of motorized articulation allow Grogu to respond to touch motion sounds around him. He even tilts his head toward you when you talk and squeals at sharp noises so you can torture him. You can torture Grogu. He has 3 interactive modes. Get the full Grogu experience with Explore mode. Steps in response to movement and sound. Grab and go mode, best for costumes or conventions. Oh, so this is they think you're going to wear this with your cosplay. That's interesting.
Oh, so when you're really the Mandalorian.
Yeah, because so many people have that costume.
Okay, I get it.
Touch activation points to engage Grogu's many reactions. Touch or tap the top of his head. Well, that's what they all do. And then 2 interactive accessories includes Grogu's favorite cookie accessory that shakes when he uses. They put the quote around uses, not the force. And a grav charge accessory featuring lights and sounds. What is a grav charge?
It sounds like
I'm
like, this thing sounds like a legitimate child. Like you have to take care of this thing.
oh, this photo is cute. He's like, he has his arms out like, pick me up. That's cute.
Sounds like you're going to be buying this now at this point.
Here's the grab charge. It is like a thermal detonator, and it like lights up on the top. So that's fun. Like, pretend you're a terrorist with a Grogu.
Oh.
So, and he is USB chargeable. He can be powered by 4 D batteries or USB. Oh, but the batteries are recommended. That's funny. Yeah. So I would love to have this maximum. How much would you pay for this? Let's say this is your favorite thing ever. If you wanted to buy this, what is like your ceiling?
Say if this was like my one big purchase of the year.
This was your big Christmas gift for your kids or yourself. What would you pay?
$249, Alex.
Wow. Okay. So that's a lot, but that's not even half of what they're asking.
Right.
So
know,
there's a little bit of a
cheap.
disconnect between the customer and the company making product.
Well, let's see. Let's see. Come Christmas time, how many people are where Grogu gets marked down. I'm telling you, it's
Amazon discounts.
Maybe we'll see him. Maybe we'll see him.
You know
at
what
Ross.
sucks? You know what sucks? If my bin store wasn't closing, I bet I would find this Grogu there. I bet you so many people are going to return this little fucker. Oh, I would be stocking up on Grogus. Damn it. I got to go to the one in the city now just to see.
City.
All right, let's find some more Star Wars stuff. So
Star Wars,
there was a lot shown. Tell me what the most exciting thing was. What should I be showing?
I feel like the most exciting thing, I sent that to you, was the thing that wasn't shown was the ActionVerse set that had Rhoda the Hutt. I feel like that's the most exciting.
Here we go.
There it is. Yeah, I think that's a lot of fun.
Last week I talked about how I've soured on ActionVerse.
Yeah,
but this is fun. I do like now that they're expanding into play sets and larger characters. This is a $30 set. You get Mando, you get Grogu, and you get Rhoda the Hutt, and he's a big figure.
Yeah.
He's got some axes. He's got elbow articulation. He's got a chest pivot roll something.
Yeah. Nope, I think this is fun.
That's fine. That's a fun set.
I'm not big into ActionVerse, but I feel like if I were to take out the Mandalorian and the Grogu, he'd fit right in line with like the retro style just a little bit, and you could just kind of shift that gear. But yeah, I think that's the most exciting thing that I saw. I've really just kind of tapped out in terms of the Black Series and the vintage collection at this point, just because it's so expensive. But there were plenty of reveals to go around. Sebastian Shaw's rendition of Anakin Skywalker, going all the way back to the Kenner days. The biggest funny thing that I saw was people were like, this is a great figure, but why can't it be Black Series? Which is just great, because that's still the ongoing thing. It's like, I wish it was Black Series.
Sure. Well, I mean, if you don't collect the vintage collection anymore.
No, I get it.
Like you said. Well, you talk about prices.
Yeah.
This is probably the biggest like toy discussion point. You got this ARF Trooper, which is just hilarious as a name, ARF. And it comes with the guy. This is going to be a Comic-Con exclusive. Is that what I'm understanding here?
Yes.
Yeah. And this is how much? $80?
I believe it is, $79.99, $80. Yeah.
Now, this is the Black Series. There is a vintage collection version of the same exact thing, correct?
There is
very similar, at least?
It is the Mandalorian on the
Gotcha.
the ATRT.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So it's the same vehicle.
It is the same vehicle.
Comes with a different character. How much is that set?
That is $59.99, I believe.
So there's a $10 difference between essentially the same vehicle / character going from vintage to Black Series. That's so does it seem like vintage is overpriced or Black Series is like a good deal?
I think they're really trying to like move the point and move the needle towards Black Series is the better deal, because even with some of the photography for the Black Series, the ATRT there, it's got the same details as the vintage collection one has, and you're getting obviously a larger figure, the price of the figures half at that point. The figures themselves are $27.99 at this point, and then you couple in the fact that it's an exclusive,
Well, that's true too. Yeah, usually those are a little bit more expensive.
Attach like the exclusive
It's
premium onto it.
interesting.
It is interesting. And
I
then you
wonder
go
what
to you go to the other exclusive, which is the Clone Wars Asajj Ventress versus Anakin 2-pack, and that, what is that? Is that $55 or something?
$51.99.
$51.99 for
a weird price. Yeah.
Which it just had me thinking all weekend long about how remember the comic packs that came out so long ago? They were about $12 a piece, and
Is this
obviously
Black Series or vintage?
this is vintage.
Oh, this is vintage. I thought this was Black Series. Oh
no,
no,
these are 3 3/4 scale.
Oh, get out of town. That's wild.
Yeah.
But at least they come in that TV set.
Right, at least.
It's like bizarre packaging. Oh, I thought those were bigger. Oh, that's a bad deal. I don't like that at all. This is a weird time in Star Wars with this very, pre what we know of Clone Wars, that like the shorts they did. What was the director, like Skofsky something?
Jendi he did Samurai Jack, and he does Primal on Cartoon Network now. Yeah.
Yeah, and then like are these just all like these? Who are these people I'm looking at? I don't know any of these friends.
Those are from a video game. It's from the gaming
video game
section. Yeah,
okay.
It's a video game. That's a video game. So all the stuff that they showed are all from video games. That's Expanded Universe, Clone Commander Doom. Clone Commander Doom is great because, and he's a re-release. That figure's already been made.
He's Doctor Doom. He's Doctor Doom colors.
He's Doctor Doom
that's
colors.
The intention? How could they get away with that?
That was that
Commander Doom.
That figure is like 6 years old at this point already.
What are we doing?
Right.
What are we doing? I guess it's all Disney. Who's this big fellow?
He is a Republic trooper, I believe it is.
I guess he's a good guy, or bad guy. He's a clone.
Yeah, he's a clone.
You know.
He's a Republic Commando. I'm sorry.
Is this a robot?
That's from a video game. I don't know. It's a video game.
Robot?
Sure, he's a
Republic
robot. Probably from the old
His
Republic.
Face looks like a ribbit.
Yeah.
His gun looks like it shoots like a toy grappling hook.
Yeah, it's probably it's Knights of the Old it's Knights of the Old Republic stuff. But again, it's all this stuff from the video games that.
Here's Luke.
Luke. He doesn't look crazy enough to me. Yes, the clone Luke.
He needs to be crazier.
Add an extra vowel, and then he becomes a clone.
I can't believe fabric technology has not advanced enough to make clothing at this scale that falls more realistically. This takes me out of it. It looks like something I could make out of felt. Like this doesn't look like an official product.
The layers don't work effectively.
No, it doesn't. No. It's not working for me. I do like that we're getting pre-special edition Anakin because
that's not even Force Ghost Anakin.
That's what I'm saying. He never appears like this.
Right,
yeah,
that's
exactly.
the Kenner.
Exactly.
That's a Kenner figure right there.
So that's fun. He always looked like Mr. Rogers to me or something with his look there. But I just think that's fun. Like that stuff is fine because
that was always great. That's where Hasbro was going back before the acquisition. Was all this deep cut stuff, and then they kind of lost it when the sequel trilogy came out. And now they're kind of going back into it, but at this point everything's so expensive. It's like why get interested? Why get excited?
It's not worth it.
No.
It's like
certainly not.
You can't be doing all deep cuts when things cost $27.99. Like you just
right.
Can't.
Well, and the other thing too. Here's the crazier part. A lot of these are just fan channel exclusives. They're not even going to be at mass retail.
Sure. Even if they were, would you see them? I don't even know. Like
I'm like knee deep in 501st Clone Troopers at my local Walmart because nobody wants a Clone Trooper at $20.
Well, Walmart's gonna do that deal again, like they did with the Black Series for Christmas, where he was $10. I'm gonna jump on those again. That was great. Although the Blockies really killed my excitement for the Black Series Stormtrooper because the Blocky is so much more fun, and you get the Luke or Han head. Oh, speaking of Blockies,
yes,
I sent you the link, AliExpress being our hookup for the next set of the little guys, the little blind box guys. But, usually with blind box, you're like, are you going to get everything? The way they do it is you can buy the entire, what's it called? Shelf display or
you can buy the
countertop
case.
display.
Yeah.
You buy the case, which is 9 figures. And the only unknown is if you're going to get the chase, which in this case is the translucent blue Vader that's supposed to be like a hologram.
Right.
So either way, I would be fine with either Vader. But I'm really, really excited to get these little guys because they just look like so much fun, and there's little enough that you can kind of play with them and bring them places and take photos. Yeah. So my order just shipped. So wherever AliExpress is, I imagine it's China, right? That's how that works. Yeah,
I can imagine.
So it was a good deal. It came out to like $9 per figure with shipping and tariffs and whatever. Like,
okay.
It's so I really tried to avoid AliExpress and what are all those other ones like Temu and stuff? Because like it's just always sort of seemed like too good to be true, and like the product was like.
Right,
stolen or like not real quality.
Something's
but
not
like,
on
I
the
think
up
this
and
is
up
real
or
quality.
these factory rejects. But yeah, no, these are legit.
These are legit
things.
Yeah.
They are,
and don't know that these are going to be sold in the States because Hasbro might be like, no, this is too close to what we do. You can't sell these, even though they did get to put out the Galaxy set.
I've seen literature that has stated that they only have a specific market per country, and the United States is not included.
They do when Blockies post on social. They go out of their way to list all the countries where you can buy it, and the states, these United States, are not on there.
Not there.
So unless something changes, you're gonna have to go through these sources.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe I can because Big Bad Toy Store can go out and buy them from AliExpress and resell them. I guess I don't know if Hasbro's like, hey, knock that off. But I want it now. I don't want to wait. So those should be here by next week, and I'm excited to show those off. And then again, if Blockies would like to send us some more, that'd be fine too. We love Blockies. We love them. Blockies. Wait, I want to go back to Star Wars.
Oh, Star Wars real quick. Yeah, this was
the ActionVerse. So I like that the ActionVerse is giving us, larger character sets, and then now they're giving us vehicles and play sets, kind of. So this is the ActionVerse Mandalorian Razor Crest playset. So $84.99, which less than a Grogu, but still, a big price.
It's up there, right?
So this is it like the rights? Is it 1-to-1 to the ActionVerse Mandalorian if you put him in here? Like, is this the correct size, or is it still a little bit smaller than what it should be?
I think it's a little bit smaller than what it should be.
It's a little bit smaller,
Yeah.
And then I
have to remind myself real quick about how what ActionVerse is obviously geared towards kids. And the biggest, the sad thing is like, Hasbro puts all this stuff out, and then the community comes out and says, well, this is trash. Nobody wants this. But they're toys for kids, guys. Toys for kids.
Well, I think what we're trying to say is that kids don't like Star Wars. So stop making toys for kids and just concentrate on the adults. No. So on the back of the box, it shows how this Razor Crest breaks open and becomes a playset. So it's not so much like, a HasLab thing where, the canopy opens and you can have things going on inside. This sort of transforms into this weird, tiered tower thing that
looks like
almost reminds me
Bugle.
of old. That's right. Or one of those bat caves that had all the platforms.
Right.
Or they did. What did they do? They did an R2 or a BB-8.
They did a BB-8. It broke out open, and it had several sections of the Starkiller base.
That's right, yeah. So this is kind of like that. And, I'm sure this was fun to design. And it looks like it has some good play value. It's just so bizarre because it's like, what am I looking at here? Where does this take place? I don't even know.
Right. It's like one part. It's one part like Rock'em Sock'em Robots at the bottom with the characters fighting. And then there's a jail, I think, to the left.
Jail, yeah.
And there's a hologram that kind of shows.
There's a hologram that looks like a nightclub, like neon kind of thing.
Right, like there's a neon.
And then there's a tower that has Enzo or whatever his name is over the top.
Yeah, he's up there. Well, he's kind of hidden because he blends in so well that it looks like
Yeah.
The Embo character is just kind of part of the ship.
That's what it is.
Embo.
And then you can kind of see where it's just like the Razor Crest on its side, like it crashed and opens up into this. But then there's like a little thing for the weapons that I don't know. They tried.
Yeah.
This will definitely be on. This will be a discount. You don't need to pay $90 for this.
No, I'll find it at next year's toy yard sale.
100%. It'll be incomplete, but it won't matter.
Yeah.
You said Rock'em Sock'em Robots, but what are those? The Moose makes the little like ninja guys. What are those called? Not Ninja Zombie.
No.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
I do know what you're talking about.
They break open. What are they called? What are they called? Heroes of... No, that's Gujutsu. Damn it. I have one somewhere. Oh, there it is. A Kato. That's what it is. A Kato.
Yeah, Kato.
That's what... It's like a Kato technology. I feel like they should have done... They did some IP a Kato. Like there was like Sonic and Ninja Turtles. They should have done Power Rangers. That would have been a layup. They should have done Star Wars. I don't know if they're still doing a Kato, but I saw Star Wars...
Beyblades.
Star Wars Beyblades, which is just a picture of the character on the top. Which reminded me back in the day,
Star Wars, where the characters are on
a little bit
the side of the van. No,
well,
but like when you get like
true.
the one that's just like the tampo stamp of the character on like the side of a car.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. But there used to be a product that they would advertise during wrestling, like Saturday Morning Superstars, and it was something that would spin. It was just like a top, but you would fight. They would be in an arena, and it would just have the picture of the wrestler. I'm just like, this is so stupid. This is just pogs. You just glued a pog to the top of this top, and they're spinning. I always thought that was silly, and clearly has not resonated with today's audience. But Spirit. They're doing a huge 6-foot-tall xenomorph from Alien. You tried to order this?
Alien Day last
Is that what
week.
happens?
I got. It was Alien Day. Obviously, April 26th, which is great. But yeah, I tried ordering it, and I tried doing like the coupon codes, the 20% off, and the only thing that worked was the free shipping. But what Spirit does to you is they tack on an oversized package shipping amount. So the original shipping's only $6, so it only knocked off $6, and then they tacked on $75 for shipping for the oversized box.
Come on,
right?
That's not right. You should never have to pay for shipping. How much is the toy? Or not toy, but whatever prop. How much is this? Like $600?
Prop is it's less than a Grogu.
How much?
$449.
It's it's still a good chunk of change, but if I had to choose,
I would choose the Alien. Really, I'd choose the Alien.
He's just because he's so scary, I wouldn't be able to put him anywhere. My kids would be scared. Does he make sounds? I guess
he moves. He makes sounds. The double jaw comes out.
What does he make? The little inner mouth comes out.
Yeah, that comes out. There's been plenty of reviews so far. Are they going to do a Christmas
version like they do with Darth Vader?
Like a candy
give
cane,
him a candy cane,
and a Santa hat.
Hat, but the hat's on the little inner mouth. Or he has a wreath around it or something.
That's the candy cane. The inner mouth is a candy cane.
Oh, the mouth is the candy cane. The skull, you can see the skull in there, and it's like frosted like with snowflakes or something. Oh, that's a good idea. Let's use our talents and make there's like little eggs hatching in the background. Oh, that's an Ultramate. That's good. Are these little eggs in the background real? Do they come with him?
Included? No, I think it's just and even that base, I think they added a little texture to that base because it is just the wireframe,
right?
Metal pole base. Yeah.
Yeah. What's this like?
But I've seen.
Is this the power core bleeding from here, or it's like black goo? Oh, did they do like
that
foam?
Black goo.
Is this like black foam?
Probably.
That you spray around your house, like because it's
like
all
spray
Home
foam,
Depot, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, it's Spirit.
Darn.
I kept thinking this was Home Depot, but it's just Spirit. Yeah,
it's just Spirit.
Foam.
So this might be in the stores, and you might be able to use your 20% off coupon.
I'm gonna get my picture taken with them. Oh, I'm gonna scare him.
Oh yeah, so that's all I'd need.
Scare him so bad. My oldest is finally not afraid of the Spirit Halloween store, but that might change this year if he gets that.
Yeah, my son stopped. He's like, I'm not afraid of mascots anymore. It's no big deal. He's like too cool for any of it anymore, which is okay, but
It's a phase. He'll get cool again. He'll have fun with it. You know, it's a tough time for the kids in school. Everybody. Today, Saturday, McFarlane threw up a new photo of the Batmissile, which is from Batman Returns. And this, I guess, is what happens when the Batmobile splits and has to go through that small, road.
Yeah, it has to go through a narrow alley.
Yeah. And you just get the middle part, which I think is kind of funny. You don't get the shell. But it's neat. Has this ever... I'm sure they've done like a Hot Wheels or something, but have we ever had like a real toy of this?
We had the Batmissile for the Kenner line. I know that
They
much.
did it? And did you
do
get
it.
The whole car?
You got the whole Batmobile.
This.
Yeah, you got the whole Batmobile.
Did they call it Batmissile? Or is it... They probably called it Batmobile, like Special Batmobile or something. Oh, here it is. Oh, they did call it... They called the Batmissile Batmobile, which is a little redundant, but okay. So Kenner was giving us this from the beginning. That would have been funny if you found that at the yard sale instead of the Batmobile.
That would have been tremendous. Oh, that would have been fun.
I guess I don't need this because I already have 2 Batmobiles. I should just customize one of them, like cut it, put it through a bandsaw or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This looks like...
It's weird now that they don't have the other parts because you only see this for like a second, right? Like
it's
he goes
not
through
in there
it
for
and then
long.
it's done.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's gone. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he
It's a
switches
sight
because
gag.
obviously it is. It's like
Yeah.
he's got a solution to every problem. But then he moves
Right.
on to the bat ski. He has the and then that gets damaged as well.
Yeah. I feel like what a unique, like he really is prepared for any situation because he must be like the sturdiness of the Batmobile must be compromised by making it, this is the main car and the rest of the car
It's just shaking.
is just like throwaway.
It's not a smooth ride, and he's got to
It
leave
must
that
be
stuff
so
here.
bumpy. Yeah. Like I can't imagine that helps the the way he steers and everything.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I really got to get to these narrow alleyways so I can get rid of this extra part quickly. Did the front of the Batmobile has that missile shape? Did that ever shoot out in the movie?
I think on the movie, no, but in
right.
on
But the
toys,
toy
yes.
definitely had
It
a
did.
missile launcher. Yeah,
It
but
did,
that seems like it must have been the intent, and they either cut it or they couldn't figure out how to do it. Because why would you shape it like that?
My favorite toys are the ones that incorporate the bat shield.
Yeah, like it has that candy-coated shell that they put around it. Yeah, that's always a fun toy. All right. Anything else for this week? Did we hit everything we wanted to talk about?
I think so. I had something, but I don't think it was anything newsworthy. Yard sale was the big one. I can't think of anything. Yeah.
All right. We'll save it for next week. There were some other NECA things, but they'll be around. Oh, let me mention this real quickly. So last week we talked about Bull Airs. They have their May 4th space galaxy battle, whatever. They also have something specifically for May the 5th.
Yeah.
And these are pretty cool, actually, or they're pretty hot. They're like lava themed because, it's revenge of the 5th, whatever. What is this? Keychain? These are fancy. This is like the face, the helmet of a character that we can't mention. There was Lord of Hunger. Wait, who is this? Lord of Hunger? Who is that? Who's that character? Who's so hungry?
Probably someone we can't mention.
Well, I just mentioned it to me and I'll cut it out, but who is this supposed to be?
Lord of Hunger?
Do you know?
I don't know who the Lord of Hunger is.
Is this white part? Oh, is it Grievous? Is that? No, because that wouldn't make any sense, right? Why would he be hungry?
Is it Palpatine?
Jabba?
Is he hungry for power?
Maybe. I feel like this... Is there like a character that's white that has red above his eyes?
Yeah, only Grievous. Grievous does.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll figure that one out later. And then these are Misa Dark Lord, Dark Bombad. Oh, these are good. These are a deep cut. If you get the joke. Wow. Do you get the joke? I get it. I'm surprised they could say what they said here, but It's a Dark Lord shoes. Oh. Those are fun.
Oh.
So, Bull Airs, check them out. Get them if you want. May the 5th. Dropping. Exclusive drop, 2 days only. All right, Bill. Anything else for this big week?
I can't think of anything. Very exciting.
No. Go on eBay and buy my Danhausen custom for human money.
Please do.
All right, everybody. Well, you know what we say. We don't want to grow up, but we already did. Have a great week, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
I still wanna be a Toys R Us kid.